Hello there friends, Steve Turgoose here. Yes, it's a new year, new day. For me it doesn't mean that much really, the turning of the years. Another 4 seasons, another solar turn. It's something we can navigate through time and synchronicity. But sometimes we worship time just a little bit too much. We live our lives by clocks and calendars, numbers and plans, and always constantly trying to cross in a calendar date. For sure, these are all tools, man-made tools for us to live and express in spirit and in our work, our communication with each other. And if it's not time that controls our lives, it's words, ideas, television, books, scriptures, someone else's ideas that seem stronger than our own, and so we read it in a book and we take it as read without questioning it, like a tree of knowledge just burnt to the ground. Our lives ruled by paper and ink and letters and logos and signs, a form of hypnosis. And if it's not the hypnosis of words and symbols, and it's not time, clocks and calendars, then it's authority. People who seem to be above us, like eagles flying, feeding us the fish that keeps us alive, And if it's not the hypnosis of the words and symbols, and if it's not time and clocks and calendars, and if it's not authority and its protection that rules over us, it's man and beasts, animals that we fear, that subdue us. We really should have dominion over animals and plants and the earth. Not dominion over man, but dominion over the world that we're given responsibility over. And so to establish a ladder of authority makes sense. And the system has created a crazy world. The system has created these time, money, law, and fear hanging over our heads. And these are the things that we need to break if we want to be free. Now in society we only have a limited free will because of the paper, because of the hypnosis, because of the time, because of laws. But there's a power hidden there somewhere for each individual to find and use. And this power is what I'm trying to find myself and draw your attention to. The power of using words properly, reading documents properly, understanding scriptures, understanding what divine scriptures are for, understanding the nature of legislation, what it really does. And the challenges ahead for me is to gain clarity, to come back to myself, to not let all of the world around me affect me in such a way that I have to respond or react almost in a reflex manner. So I can just smile or just shake off any negativity. I'm far too sensitive to the world. I see far too much. I see people's intentions, unspoken unspoken intentions. I see people's greeds and needs and wants and fears, insecurities. It's a burden. It's a burden for me when I know our power is only just so far at hand. But our misunderstanding of the world, that the idea that the world needs to be truthful, which is a wonderful wish. We have to realise the world isn't just right and wrong, it's right and left and wrong. So some of the things that you see are not wrong, but they're not right. And it's really up to you to decide. Because this thing goes beyond the point of a discussion. This goes beyond the notes of a piece of music that when you listen to it, it just makes you feel so sad or happy or moves you emotionally. You can only be moved within yourself. The words will only trigger, And when we look at a society and try and define what are we talking about, what are we trying to do? It's a little bit like Lord of the Rings. We're trying to save Middle-earth, or it's a little bit like Alice in Wonderland. We're trying to find a way out of the rabbit hole, or it's like Star Wars. We're trying to defeat Darth Vader. It's like the Matrix. We're trying to free ourselves from the alien computer program. In general terms, we're trying to take back power from government who in their corruption have taken too much and misused it. Now this process of greed and corruption is, in my opinion, inevitable when we have laws and money and hypnosis, medias, authority structures that will give rise to this very situation. The situation where we need to save our planet. We need to save humanity. I don't know how to say it. We can argue with the definition. People will say humanity doesn't need, the planet doesn't need saving. It will save itself. Whatever. But we all feel the pain. We all feel suffering. We all see suffering around us. And so that's what I'm here to do, is to bring clarity and power. And, yeah. See you later. Cheerio.